Hey everyone, so personalization and automation don't typically go hand in hand. And I get asked quite a bit, how are you, personalizing your approach with also doing automation? And I've got certain techniques and philosophies by which I do that, but I want to show you a way to personalize and automate really at the same time. I've been using this system called Hyperise. Maybe you've heard of it within my sales process now for a couple of weeks, and I really like the tool. And so in today's video, I want to show you how I'm using Hyperise within the Uptics platform and how it's actually doubled my click-through rates on my lead nurturing. So one thing to keep in mind with the stuff I'm going to show you is this is more lead nurturing. This isn't direct response sales or anything like that. So this is more nurturing, but I've doubled my click-through rates. So I'm going to show you that today and how I'm using that in my funnel process. So let's get going. First of all, my name is Patrick Spielman. I'm the founder of Uptics, and we help B2B sales teams launch outbound sales campaigns, pack their deal pipeline, and drive top line revenue with our sales automation platform, Uptics. So let's get going. So right now you can see that I'm in my Hyperise account, and I'm not going to give you a full demo of Hyperise by any means, but I'm just going to tell you the high level concept. Essentially, you can build these customized images within the platform, and then you can overlay text and tokens from your automation tool, your CRM, your automation tool, whatever it might be. Obviously, I'd love for you to utilize Uptics because, that's my company, but you can use really any tool. This isn't specific to just Uptics. But essentially, you just insert a token from your system and it can overlay when you send the message, it'll overlay like somebody's first name. So most of the time here so far, because I'm a little bit newer with the platform, I'm using mostly just first name. So you can see I've built all these images and, just putting like a first name token. So when people get these messages, their first name is going to show up in each of these messages. So I've got a number of these and I'm using some techniques, to get a little bit creative. I've got a specific campaign called a win back campaign, where I'm driving them. All of these all these thumbnails, by the way, are going mostly to like YouTube videos or valuable content that I'm sending people to learn about B2B sales and sales automation and stuff like that. So I'm usually with these nurturing emails, I'm trying to add value. So this one in particular is a win back campaign I call and teach. So like, I put in a little trophy here and putting their name on it and stuff. Here's a workbook here where, their first name will show up, it'll say, Patrick's free workbook and stuff like that. So I'm just using that concept sort of all over the place, right? And then have a call to action, to check the video out. I might overlay a little video. If it's a video, I might overlay a little, play button there. So when they click on it, it'll open up that video. It'll go to YouTube and, play the video. So that's the overall concept of Hyperise. Really, really neat system. Love it. Here's how I'm using it in my funnel. So I want to show you this is my nurture, like people that are interested. So keep in mind some of this data that I'm going to show you is it's nurturing data. This isn't, direct response, bottom of the funnel. This is really top of funnel stuff. And so your conversion rates aren't going to, my open rates, click rates, stuff like that aren't going to be overly high. But I'm going to show you the data and how it's helped me double my click-through rate in just, about a week's time. First of all, before I show you that, let me show you some of my emails. So anybody that comes in as a lead for us, we like to go through this funnel. Anyone that's interested, has done a trial, signed up for our university, and even did a demo. But most of these are colder leads. So they all go through this. In the first step, we send them a thank you plus, a bunch of helpful resources. And this image specifically, we wanted at the top. And this was actually a template that Hyperise had, which I really liked. And so we're overlaying their name and then just showing them, your hyper personalized sales automation is about to kick in. So, we're just trying to get them excited and engaged. And then, of course, we're going to delay a few days. And we have this going in tandem with another sequence at the same time. So people get usually 2 to 4 messages from us a week. And so every single email in this cadence, I'm putting a message in there with a personalized token. Okay, so just like what I showed you on the last screen. So this one goes for a little while. I think it's a 48-day nurture sequence or something like that. Okay. So that's where I've utilized them along with my copy. So in some instances, I'm putting the video up top, especially early on, to capture their attention. And then as they get to know us a little bit more, I'm not putting it as close to the top, because, you know, if they are opening, they might actually be, you know, reading the emails a little bit, and they know that we're trying to add value and not just to sell them something. So then I you know, start sort of shifting where I'm placing the image from the top to the bottom, because, you know, I know they're already now used to knowing that I'm going to have an image in the email, and they know that I'm not trying to sell them in these emails. These are all about education. So all of these are, you know, pretty much going either to a course, a free course, a training that we have, a specific article, or a YouTube video. And that's all free. So they know they're not getting sold to. So that's some of my concepts around, you know, where I'm putting the images and stuff like that. Let me show you the data quick. So if I go into the stats and I scroll down here and I go into my emails delivered. So I'm going to show you a particular chart. I'm going to do a weekly because it shows the story a little bit more. And this is the current week, so it's not going to show much data. But you can see as I ramped this up back in August, which is, you know, closer around when we launched, we were sending a lot of emails. At the same time, we weren't getting a ton of clicks. And you can see our delivered emails are actually going down a little bit. And that's for a number of reasons. You know, people unenrolling people, you know, unsubscribing and stuff like that. And I've made some adjustments at who this is getting sent to. But the reason why I want to show you that my delivered emails is going down, and remember here that this over here delivered is 617. And this over here delivered is 473. The reason why I'm showing you that is I want to show you my total email clicks. So now you're actually going to see the opposite story. So in that same week, I had less clicks than I have this week. So I had in that same week, 23 clicks. And again, keep in mind, this is a nurture. This isn't direct response, bottom of the funnel stuff. This is top of the funnel. You're not going to have as, you know, much click through and stuff like that as you're going to have in bottom of the funnel. But I had 23 clicks on like 617 cents. So that's a 3.7% click through rate. And then we fast forward to this week, I had 33 on 473. So that's about a 7% click rate. So that's almost a double my click through rate. And literally, I just launched this. I believe it was actually right around here where I started implementing some of these very slowly. And I'm actually anticipating that this number is going to continue to go up. So I'll see and monitor, you know, with this chart here in Uptics, how this continues to increase. And then I'll continually try to optimize to get more clicks. So that's what I've done initially with this particular sequence. And as I mentioned, you know, I've got other sequences where we've got a lot higher, you know, open rates, click rates. Like this one's 84%, 34% click rate. This one's 57%, 22%. And so again, this is a, you know, a longer term nurture sequence that I've got in parallel with another nurturing sequence with mostly video content. But those are mostly nurture. So again, your numbers are going to be a little bit lower than your bottom of the funnel stuff. But I just wanted to show you how in a very, very short period of time, how the system Hyperise in conjunction with Uptics has really helped me almost double my click-through rate. And it's really, really simple to embed the Hyperise link here. Let me just show you that quick. Once you build this and you set an integration with the CRM, you just copy the link. And like in Uptics, for instance, when you edit a template, takes a second to load there. Basically, all you do is paste that in here, and then it'll overlay their first name once it gets sent. So super, super simple, really, really easy. And you know, if I'm able to double my stats in my top of the funnel activity, double my click-through rates, and this is, you know, 8% or 10% eventually instead of 3 or 4%, that's going to do wonders for my bottom of the funnel, because I have most of your activity, you have a lot more volume here, we've got 385 people so far enrolled into this. And so this is going to impact my bottom of the funnel significantly, because this number is higher than your bottom of the funnel metrics. And if you can double your conversions here, then you're going to be able to double, if not even more, your more bottom of the funnel type activity. So that's what we're doing. I hope this video was helpful. If you got some value out of it, I'd love if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you get alerts every time I launch a new video. I try to do 5 new videos a week. And if you got a lot of value, I'd love for you to subscribe and start a free Uptics account and start utilizing the Hyperise system in conjunction with Uptics to help you personalize and automate your sales outreach at the same time. So again, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, check out Uptics, check out Hyperise for sure, and start doubling your click-through rates. We'll see you in the next video.